Welcome to this week's Jackson County Board of Commissioners meeting. This meeting is held in the Jackson County Courthouse Auditorium at 10 South Oakdale in Medford. This meeting is held every Wednesday morning at 9:30, as long as a quorum of 2 commissioners is available to conduct the business of Jackson County. Your Jackson County Commissioners broadcast this meeting over Rogue Valley Television, and it's available for streaming and review at jacksoncountyor.gov. Under the Government tab, under Recorded Meetings, click on RVTV Live Streaming. The types of business that occur at this meeting include public hearings, official voting on actions by the Board of Commissioners, presentations by departments of the county, and recognition of service that makes our county great. Agendas of the meetings are posted on the Commissioners' Bulletin Board and released on the county's website and through local media in the time required for public notice. Many of the conclusions on the business presented to the Board of Commissioners have been discussed in detail and prepared by the administrative office and staff prior to consideration at this meeting and the official vote. These prior discussions also have been properly noticed and the work done in a transparent manner. We encourage you to come and experience the process by attending any of these meetings or watch online at jacksoncountyor.gov. And now, your Jackson County Commissioners, Randy Sparacino, Rick Dyer, and Colleen Roberts, working for you.
Well, good morning. It's a little after 9:30, so we'll call the Board of Commissioners regular meeting for February 18th, 2026 to order. We're live here in the Courthouse Auditorium and on audio-video conference. I'm going to start today's meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance, so if you please stand, follow me. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move into the request for and discussion of non-agenda items. We do have a 5-minute limit pursuant to the codified ordinances of Jackson County, Section 213.06. Members of the public may address any item not on the agenda. However, pursuant to ORS 192.640, the Board of Commissioners is prohibited from discussing a principal subject that is not on the agenda. Therefore, the Board of Commissioners will listen to your concerns and may consider the matter you raise by asking staff to follow up on any questions or by placing the matter on the agenda for discussion at a future meeting. We do have one individual signed up today. It's just under the name Carr. If you want to come up and give your name and address for the record, please, before speaking.
Hi, my name is Clarence Carr. My address is 1446 Thomas Road. I approached this council before, and I've heard nothing back, and it still haven't been set. So as this administration would know that they're technically in default. I also come here to let you guys know, as you guys pledge to the flag, that, you know, the separation of state and church is what created the de facto governments that we're faced with today. And as you guys are an administrative body that controls the whole governing county, and you are local government yourself, I come to, as my natural right, underneath Oregon Constitution, Article 18, Section 10, Section 9 of the territorial state, and I invoke my natural rights, and underneath Oregon Constitution, Article 1, Section 1, we also have the individual right to abolish the government. And underneath our independent rights, we also have to state forth why we no longer feel that we should be governed by the government as part of our separation. One, once the state's separated from God, they are a soulless body. They're no longer operating under God. That's why they pledge to the flag first. I pledge my life and my covenant to my Creator. I am, as my witness here today. Anybody else that can rebut it differently, don't let them step forth. I stand as a living man, not as a person or statutory person who could be regulated or controlled. I have came to you guys in plenty of times. I am not a friend of you guys, nor I am your enemy. I walk with my Father, my Creator, like I came and told you guys before. I do ask for everything to be settled with you guys. I asked for all of my files from the administrative to be brought forth so they could be dealt with appropriately. I learned what autonomy is. I'm now teaching my daughter what autonomy is. That's very important to me. I believe it's something that should be important to every human being, and that no administrative body or through slick hidden words or through anything should strip any human of their rights, of their dignity, of a right to a fair court, nor does it give this council, that court, or anyone to ratify the Constitution and go underneath an administrative state that's hidden from the people. So I come here today to let you know that I do not wish to be governed by your state. I am fully capable of governing myself, and as your state has forfeited, you know, the foreign state that you guys truly are, has forfeited that right. When you guys altered my social security numbers, when you guys alter my driver's license numbers, and when your judges and courts illegally added restrictions and violations to that, and I bring forth, here's another $4,000 of ratified unjust enrichment by the sheriffs, and they continue to tax me, and they continue to send me more fines. And like I told you before, this all happened in the city of Medford, so therefore sheriffs are chartering on territory that they shouldn't be on without an internal government agreement, which they lack. So I'm more than went and learned all of my laws. I could sit up here and cite a lot more. I could cite the whole entire police policy, the sheriff's policy for you. So if you'd like me to do that too. And Mr. Danny, last time you stood up when I left and said, well, he's still driving. Well, when tyrants try to do something to make sure you don't do what you are naturally allowed to do, you continue to do it. Because I walk in faith and I don't walk in your authority. Actually, the authority that I walk underneath is the same authority that every human being walks underneath. I walk underneath I am, not yours, not the sheriff's, not anybody else's who's going to go manipulate a computer or a system to strip me of my right and strip me of earnings that I work for as a man. So therefore, and as a black man who already lives in poverty and who already goes through the world's biggest struggles, to have your sheriffs come and strip everything like that, that's the biggest sadness. So you could sit there when I leave and say whatever you like. Just know I stand in my peace, and you can stand there. And I do submit this to you as the extortion more of your sheriffs in the Jackson County, and I ask to have these matters resolved and my whole entire case file brought forth and submitted.
Thank you. All right. Anyone else in the auditorium wishing to speak today? Anyone online with their Zoom hand raised?
Mr. Chair, I do not have anyone on Zoom with their hand raised.
All right, then we'll move on to the consent calendar, which this week consists of minutes of meetings of the Board of Commissioners work session of January 27th, 2026, Board of Commissioners regular meeting of January 28th, 2026, and the Board of Commissioners staff meeting of January 29th, 2026.
I move to approve the consent calendar as read.
Second.
Commissioner Roberts?
Yes.
Commissioner Sparacino?
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer?
Yes. No public hearings today, so we'll move on into the discussion and deliberation items. First item there is an order authorizing a Jackson County Services contract with Killian and O'Halloran Incorporated, order number 58-26. Mr. Jordan.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, thank you. In this case, Killian and O'Halloran Incorporated provides guardians for vulnerable individuals who've been appointed guardians by the courts. Pursuant to the agreement between the county and the state of Oregon by and through its Oregon Health Authority, the Oregon Health Authority does provide funding for the guardianship services to the county to compensate for the appointed guardians. Term of the contract is July 1st of 2025 through June 30th of 2026. It does require ratification to become effective July 1st of 2025. And it's an expense of $185,000, and I do recommend your approval.
Thank you. Any questions?
No.
Move approval of order number 58-26.
I'll second.
Commissioner Sparacino,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer,
Yes. Next item is an order authorizing a Motivo Services Order Form, Master Services Agreement, and rider to Motivo Services Order Form and Master Services Agreement with Motivo Consulting Incorporating, doing business as Motivo Health. This is order number 59-26.
Mr. Chair, members of the board, in this case, Motivo Consulting Incorporated, as you said, doing business as Motivo Health, will provide clinical supervision to employees of Jackson County who are working toward licensures in mental health-related professions. In previous years, the clinical supervision was provided by a different contractor. Term of the order form and agreements December 1st of 2025 through 12 months and will automatically renew for an additional one-year terms until terminated as provided for in the rider. The order form and agreement require ratification to become effective December 1st of 2025. It's an estimated annual expense of $20,000, and that estimated amount is based on rates that are set forth in the agreement and the specific hours provided by the various contractors.
Thank you.
Okay, I will move to approve order number 59-26.
Second?
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Sparacino,
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer,
Yes. Last item on our agenda today is an order authorizing a 2026-2027 intergovernmental agreement number 44300-0005428 for the financing of community mental health programs between the state of Oregon, by and through its Oregon Health Authority and Jackson County. This is order number 60-26.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, members of the board, this one's been a long time in the works, and we're glad to bring it to you today, essentially through Oregon Revised Statute 43610 subparagraph 4 and 43640 subparagraph 1 that authorize the state of Oregon by and through the Oregon Health Authority to assist counties in the establishment and financing of community mental health program services. Under the terms of this agreement, Jackson County will cooperate with the Oregon Health Authority to provide or contract for community-based mental health, addiction, and gambling prevention services. The county will only provide those services that are set forth in the local plan for the county as approved by the Oregon Health Authority. The county is not obligated to provide funding beyond that in the agreement towards those services. We have been negotiating as part of a multi-county coalition with the Oregon Health Authority, who we felt were placing onerous requirements on us previously to get to a contract that not only us but across the state counties agree with. Previous contract had been extended for 6 months, so this contract isn't going to actually be a biennial contract. It will be a year and a half. Essentially, the term of the agreement is January 1st of 2026 through June 30th of 2027. It will require ratification to become effective January 1st of 2026. It's a revenue of $17,114,804, and I do recommend your approval.
All right, thank you.
Move approval of order number 60-26.
I'll second.
Commissioner Sparacino,
Yes.
Commissioner Roberts,
Yes.
Commissioner Dyer.
Yes. And that does conclude our business, so we are adjourned.
We hope that you've enjoyed this week's Jackson County Board of Commissioners meeting. If you have any questions on any part of the show, please feel free to contact your Jackson County Commissioners or staff. You can find their contact information at jacksoncountyor.gov. To review the content of this or any other meeting, under the Government tab, under Recorded Meetings, click on RVTV Live Streaming.